Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Анатолий, это канал ч.2, и мы с вами продолжаем играть в Council. Прошлый стрим сорвался, не знаю, что произошло. В общем, что я смотрел вокруг, я пока ничего такого интересного не происходило. Поискиваю, что тут у нас есть. Вот еще одна. Я не знаю, что вообще произошло, то ли интернет скаканул. Вот. Надеюсь, больше такого не будет.
A spear shape. The blade is partly made of copper. A barely visible crucifix is engraved on the blade.
Ну, кстати, с крестом мало. Есть распятие. Хотя тоже можно через крест.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription. Let's see what we can find here.
Что открыть? Двинем.
Great. Now let's see what's inside.
Беспринципный. Ну, кстати, меда нормально. Осколок янтаря еще дали.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Че опять? Захочет изучить. Ну ладно. А что там нам эти дают? Там дотошная эрудиция +1, эпистемы. Угу. Нормально. Так. Еще одно противостояние. Нормально. Так, в медицине принимаюсь стимулирующих средств. Нормально. Так, а что у нас? Каждого типа в ходе задания типа по одному или что? Нам надо науку и оккультизм прокачать. До 3-го уровня, нифига себе, вы чё? Бомбанули, что ли? Как это вкачать? Ну это вообще жестко. Наука. 11 очков. Ну, тут вообще жесть. Мне до 2-го уровня поднять вот эти все и будет нормальненько. Так, ну в принципе вроде мы да все изучили. Все, на выход тогда. Ну там крест какой-то еще, что-то вообще. Мистика полнейшая. В заметках ничего не добавилось. Так, что не надо что ли втянуть? О. Я думаю, туда можно как-то спуститься. Но все равно, я считаю, тут маловато как бы предметов было. Так, выход вон у нас. Вот это лазить, потом, блин, опять смотреть, какое шкафе нам нужно. Ну так приблизительно что-то помню по символам, где какой находится, но все равно это нереально сразу угадать будет. Придется все рассматривать. Но главное, это что сейчас было? Нормально. Так, а нам из этого ничего не нужно. Ну, здесь навряд ли даже что-то появится. Короче, идем искать этого пьяджи. Надеюсь, он там недалеко где-то. Ну, по-любому в особняке. Вам лучше сказал, типа, вали особняк. Уху. Так. Добрались. Блин, ну этот лабиринт вообще, конечно, тоже такое себе дело. Так. По кругу, что ли, пройти? Ну, через библиотеку, наверное, пойдем. Так, здесь его нет, нигде. Никто не стоит. Почему книжки нельзя уронить? Я же в них врезался.
Actress, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Секундочку. Так, сори. Продолжаем. Прислали важное, конечно, сообщение. Беспомощно. Я тебя увидел, старик. Сейчас я к тебе подойду. О. Красиво. Давайте используем.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis.
Ой, сори.
Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
Not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I heard you speak to Mr. von Wollner about it, and I was wondering if you could tell me something about it.
That was a private conversation. How could I have known that he was listening to us?
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
Так, и что там?
His nose is bleeding.
So you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
Так. И чего? Я ничего. Ну,
No,
так
no,
вот.
I was wondering about it myself.
Oh, Louis, it's even worse than I thought. I believe you when you say you have
Противостояние
to
с ним.
find out more, but in that case, it means that Sarah.
Секунду, походу что-то такое-то.
Didn't even tell you the point of it all. Because, believe me, you are looking for it. You are looking for the lands. You should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
Так.
No,
Да, в
you were
принципе,
the
нет,
first
который...
I've spoken to about it, Your Eminence.
Come now, Louis. Are you quite sure of that?
No, no, Your Eminence. I thought you'd be
Зря,
the only
наверное,
one able to
потратил.
help me with it.
Your words lack conviction, Louis. If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know. You have no reason to lie to me. Imagine you find it, which I don't doubt, given how resolute you are when you've got something on your mind. Then what? What are you going to use the lands for, exactly?
I need it.
Why?
You won't understand.
Try me, Louis.
I need to protect myself with it.
Louis, I thank you for your sincerity. I shall answer you about Longinus. You deserve to be told. His spear-headed lance did indeed pierce the side of the Messiah. His blood gushed out, covering the head of the lance. It was covered in the blood of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence.
You are welcome. Be careful, Louis. You are on a perilous path. Don't follow Sarah's demons, my boy. Don't delve too deeply into her delusions, or you won't be able to come back. The demons that she is frantically trying to drive away are in her own mind. Take good care of yourself. God keep you.
И чего нам? Знатоки религии. Так, Пьяджи сказал мне, что наконец выглядит как клин. Класс. Погнали дальше. С информацией. Вот картины надо смотреть. Священные тексты, произведения искусства, знатоки религии. Ищем копье на картинах, правильно? О, Джорджи, брат мой, подскажи нам что-нибудь.
Good evening.
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
Толку-то от тебя. О, и что такое? Загадочные заметки. О, я собрал эту фигню, отлично. Заметки дорешлем. Угу, отлично. Это прекрасная новость. Значит, все-таки где-то предметы что-то появились. Так, что нам в кабинет этого надо? Там картина. Мать говорила же. Кто тут? О, братец.
Pardon me, monsieur, but I have work to do.
Ой. Ничего.
Жак Перу.
Жак Перу. Посмотрим, что там. Надо всех поспрашивать. Тут нет никакого копья, ничего интересного.
Dear Monsieur Perru. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Я ничего не забрал. Опа. Отлично. Допрос +1. Это хорошая книга, конечно. Где он сам-то?
Dear friend.
Так, это мы видели. Что-нибудь новое дадут? Нет? Может, он опять на балконе? Ну ладно, не будем его тревожить. Навряд ли. Он туповат по мне. Не знаю, правда, насколько.
Наполеон Бонапарт.
Наполеон Бонапарт. Все к нему. Так, здесь у нас дамочка наша любимая. Не, ну если Пьянджи разговаривал с этим уродцем, Вельнер.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United
Значит,
Kingdom.
надо к
He
нему
has
в
indeed
комнату.
some powerful backers. Madam.
Я думаю, у него будут какие-то подсказки-то. Он же еще тут крыска.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Двое нельзя тоже, соответственно.
Huh, that's me.
Так, ну, нашу комнату нам тоже навряд ли нужно.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Надо посмотреть, что будет.
The Cardinal's not in his room. I bet he went back to stuffing himself.
О, мед. Вот это классно. Кстати, а что там у нас за черты открылись? А что, они не открылись, значит? А, звание я открыл. Вот, хозяин положения, я открыл звание. И... Ага. Грегори. Угу. А как так? Значит, мы узнали слабость не Пьяджи, а Грегори. Устойчивость к убеждению. Нормально. Так, а что это нам дали? Что нам дает-то это? К логике +1 дали, да? А здесь у нас тикет плюс пачка. Фига себе. Нормально. И что у нас там по навыкам? Этикет, ну нормально, в принципе, прибавляется. Самая пока высокая. Угу. По логике самая пока высокая. Ну, хорошо. Так. Нет, что-то еще, по-моему, видел, нет? Так, надпись мы не читали. Это все не то. Нет, тоже не то. Голые какие-то, блин, дамочки у него.
Love Triumphant by Caravaggio. Now there's someone for whom the sex of angels is no mystery.
Ладно, парень, посмотрим, может на улице что будет. О,
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Конечно, Хани. А куда я ушел?
Let's have a look at his personal papers. Of course, it's in Latin, the language of the church. All those hours of learning Latin declensions are going to pay off in the end. Mother will be proud. Now this could be interesting. Let's say a sancte, various representation criteria, of which are shown the most common throughout the centuries, and in different forms. If Piaggi's notes are anything to go by, the weapon I'm looking for is shaped like a tapered spear.
Ну, это мы нашли. Мы уже знаем это так. Мы это уже находили. Точнее, у него узнали. Ну ладно.
bet he went back to stuffing himself.
В принципе, нормально записка. То, что мы нашли, это будет в успехе, поэтому я думаю, это будет хорошо. Так, получается, мы к этому Зёльнер. Так его звали. Идем его искать. Так, нет, мы тут пришли. Моя комнатка там рядом. Так, он врезался, конечно. Где Зёльнер? Вот он, а нет, здесь Вашингтон.
George Washington.
А нам он не делать даже ничего. Здесь что? Комната Адамса. А у нее тоже, по-моему, даже делать ничего. Думаю, навряд ли она будет знать, что это про это копье. Так, мы вернулись в самое начало. А, вот он.
It seems like he isn't here.
Так, если его нет, это хорошо.
The signs of obscurantism.
Опа.
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature though, and
Молоток какой-то.
as if planned It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Volner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room. What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet.
Солома.
I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the lock of Al-Azif.
Какую солому? Ладно, давайте не будем. Что там? Нормально. Прочесть отпечатанное. А мне не хватает министра очка, то есть это 5 очков надо. И все равно не хватит.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Так, и тут что? Достать.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real
Нормально.
boost. The signs of the zodiac.
Вот там что-то в чемоданчике было. Сейчас мы все это
Let's
объясним.
see. A simple toiletry case. Never mind.
СССР.
Just clothes. A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from Von Wollner.
Так, взять мед. Отлично.
I should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter.
А что думать? Известковой воды нет, он только испачкает. Нет, это что-то аммония. Какие-то познания у меня все равно есть. Надо попробовать. Вы? Отлично.
Sir Gregory, I'll leave Alazif at the landing stage at the appropriate time. Yours truly, Johann von Wollner. This is child's play.
Проявленное письмо.
So, let's see what Wollner has in his bookcase. A few works on religions, 2 scientific essays about human thought. Most of these works are on alchemy. Longini militis fabulum. Ah, what have we here? It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Wollner has done everything he can to get information about that lance. I'd better keep this one, though. Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What are you doing in my room?
Sir, perfect timing. I was looking for you.
You've been looking for me? Well, here I am. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you might help me.
You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the holy lances.
What's the matter? You seem completely panicked at the idea I might be interested in this relic.
No, that's not true.
What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
You know Mortimer's got it, so you're not worried that I'd give it back to him.
What are you?
So why are you so terrified of me being able to find it?
You have no idea what it is you're looking for. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about?
But
calm yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What?
I heard you talking with his eminence, and it seemed to me that this story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself too quickly. If I failed, I would have looked like a beginner.
I understand, Louis. I thought you were trying to manipulate me. But please, excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you can't get ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
That is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. Keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later.
Думаю, нет, я думаю, не стоит его посвящать дальше в какие-то такие моменты.
I managed to get the biography of Longinus the Centurion. Let's see what it can teach me. An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians. The fish.
Ой, жесть. Так, Центр копья сделан из меди, он считает. Угу. Но остальное по поводу железа нет. Ну да, там такое что-то подобное было. Угу. Так, что у нас осталось-то? Подняться наверх к этому Мортимеру. Ну да, у него в основном картины такие, блин, большие. А, там же еще, по-моему, Зевс же был, у него копье. Может, там что-то будет такое. Но навряд ли подойдет все-таки копье Зевса. А не римского какого-то там императора или кто он там был, легионер. Так, что-нибудь полезное мне будет. Дайте меду. С медом вообще беда. Ну или я просто слишком трачу на все ненужное дело. Так вот он, Зевс.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance.
А, это не Зевс все-таки.
It is shaped like a leaf,
А я думаю, это
like
Зевс.
the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure? No, this is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It's impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see.
Изучить, что ли?
Hey,
Давайте.
looks like there's a symbol engraved on the tip.
Ну,
Yes, a
там рыба.
fish. The Christian fish, no doubt. It can't be a coincidence. It must have been done on purpose. Huh. Good thing I took a closer look. I think this statue does represent Longinus, armed with a lance that wounded Jesus. The Holy Lance. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain of it.
Так. И вот тут картины же вот эти вот. Здесь нету. И здесь нету. Здесь тоже хрень какая-то. Это, конечно, не то, что нам надо. Так, и что это получается? Все, что там есть?
Dante's Purgatory.
Да,
Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained?
А что нам получается туда зайти в кабинет? Или что? А, вот здесь что-то есть.
Longinus is holding the holy lance in his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the holy lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. And there's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. But I believe what I read in the letter from Milan addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to his guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. This work is an order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No, if Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Так,
There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information.
Так, а чё?
Longinus is
Ой,
holding
не
the
то
holy
нажал,
lance in
блин.
his left hand, and I'll bet he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the holy lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I have an idea of the shape of this lance now. Adoration of the Shepherds with Saints Longinus and John. Giulio Romano, 1534.
Ну, ничего ценного, короче. Блин. Ну, с клином понятно. Это похоже. Клин, рыба. Листовидной формы. Но рыбы, вот, будем искать тогда что? Я не знаю, а кого тут еще можно. Туда, в этот кабинет, прям туда, к нему нельзя вроде. Потому что я проходил, там ничего нету. Попробовать сходить, что-то поискать. Ну а фиг его знает, будет это только, не будет. Так, с какой стороны нам ближе? Ну, сюда. Угу. А мы толком даже ни с кем больше поговорить-то не можем. Так, а здесь нам как? Сюда, в портретную галерею. А я здесь могу выйти? О, души. Что далеко не бегать. Глаза у него прям зеленые-зеленые. Так, склеп нам. Так, все правильно, сюда. Сюда. Ой. И туда, туда. Кстати, мы же Библию-то не читали, которую на столе. Я не думаю, что она как-то, блин, просто так горит. Все остальное ничего нельзя использовать, а Библию можно использовать. Диплом меня прям ведет сюда.
The Bible must mean the lance which finally took the life of Christ.
Угу. Надо было сразу ее так найти.
The Gospel of St. John is the most detailed on the subject of the crucifixion. When they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs, but one of the soldiers with a shimmering lance pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water, and he that saw it bore witness. And his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. A shimmering lance? What is this telling me? The name of the Roman soldier who killed Christ never appears in the biblical canon. Yet, it is said that he was a centurion and was called Longinus.
Центурион. Так.
The medieval Hermetic traditions evoked the idea of using noble materials for relics,
Требовательный новый черта
which
открыта.
the monasteries often made themselves in order to attract pilgrims. Of course, they had to inspire greatness. So here, we might think of gold, whereas a centurion could not have hoped for anything better than copper at the time. The true lance would not have been a luxurious weapon.
Все-таки медь. Нифига тут пасть. Так, и чё? Не, ну если чисто логически, те, которые типа разбросаны просто так, я не думаю, что от них есть какой-то толк. Вот, мне как бы нравился тот, который был прям на пьедестале, где-то там свечка и так далее. Можно, конечно, посмотреть, что он такое. Ой, застрял. Сюда. Нет. Не, не сюда. Там дальше, да, там был. Ну, а если мы неправильно копье найдем? Мы подставим мать, и она неправильно копье. А как мы узнаем, правильно, неправильно? Ну, типа... Так, с этим что у нас?
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf
Видно.
shape.
Нет, нам нужно... Свечь металл клиновидная.
It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Ну, кстати, по форме вот он не подходит. Вот, вот это копье, наверное.
I can see this lance has a spear shape. It is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Ну, блин, вроде бы оно...
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Ну да, окончательно. Новая черта вооруженные. Отлично. Нифига тут открывалось вооруженный. Требовательная логика добавлена. Даровитый. Наука. Нормально. Звание ничего не открылось снова. Так, а по навыкам что у нас тут интересного? Ничего не прибавилось. Кстати, ну вот логику можно, в принципе, будет докачать. Встретиться с матерью на причале. Ух ты ж, ё-моё. Это на причал фигачить. Так, я, по-моему, не туда прибежал. Я в сам конец бежал. Мне ничего нет. Жесть. Надеюсь, хоть на причале что-то будет. До причала добежать еще. Да, это через лабиринт в дом. И на улицу. Класс. Блин, мне не нравится вот этот вот переход. Нашли все подсказки. Угу. Блин, ну прям уровни вообще тяжко и тут уже. Открытые черты персонажа. Так, что нам вкачать? Там получается здесь прибавится, если мы 4 прибавим в логике. Может качать логику. И так вот пусть будет. Вообще получим приз профи. Я сам надеюсь найдет. Так, соответственно, мы получим приз испытания веры. Ну получается мы прошли этот эпизод. Вопрос +1, и что это у нас? Манипуляция, манипулирование, убеждение, оккультизм. Это, конечно, хорошо. И что это у нас? Ну вот потом можно будет докачать. Манипулирование, оккультизм, что еще? И допрос. Ну, жалко, что у нас только 2 книжки. Где их еще найти? Класс. Значит, все-таки я думаю, сразу на причале окажемся. Так, что было? Что было-то? Это вот это сверхчастие или что? Ой, ладно. Так, нам нужна крайняя дверь. Тварь. Он меня напугал.
Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail
Наш
so close to
мордашки.
the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just
Жесть, как он резко
You are
вытащил.
about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Чё мы убедить или ударить?
Look, I
Давайте
don't know what you're
убедим.
going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily, de Richet. Where have you been?
Класс. Вы были.
Did
Ну
Lord
да,
Mortimer tell you you could
манипулировать
trust
надо.
me?
Yes, but...
So, I'm working for him right now. and you're wasting my time with your questions. Look, if he hasn't taken you into his
Ай,
confidence,
сожрал
you
язык
shouldn't
свой.
know yet.
I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Так, сбить с толку я его не могу. Могу.
Remind me, who did you hear making those alleged charges against me?
His Eminence Piaget and Monsieur von Wollner were discussing them when I joined them.
And remind me, during the conference, which side were His Eminence and Mr. von Wollner on?
Sir Gregory. But what has that got to do with it?
And did it not occur to you for a single instant that they might have been speaking about me in front of you on purpose to manipulate you? I trust
Ну,
that
кстати,
the
нормальный
promises
ход
were
вообще.
likely to be taken in, yes.
Those sons of whores. Ah! So that's how they see me.
Be careful to make sure the conference keeps on going ahead smoothly, though. Please. It would grieve me to have to report you to Lord Mortimer.
No, of course. I'll make sure those two bastards get what they've got coming. Right.
Ой, ничего не
We'll
говори,
leave it there.
пожалуйста.
I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur. Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Так, можно я все-таки зайду. Так, это сюда или... Здесь ничего нет. Значит, сюда, да, это крайняя дверь. А, нет, мы туда зашли немножко. И что еще такое? Не, через стол мы пойдем. Как я мог не там выйти? Блин. Надо было запоминать, в какую дверь я выходил. Так бы сразу туда. Сейчас еще какой-нибудь дебил тусит, блин, встретим по пути. А у нас меда больше нет, у нас ничего нет. Кстати, если мы на причал пойдем, то мы там давно не были, может что-то все-таки что-то упустил еще. Берем. Пьян же есть-то. Мне уже страшно там ходить. О. Показалось. Блестяшка. Ты кто? Хочешь мне копье забрать?
Am I disturbing you?
God damn it, Durishe! Are you joking or what? You sell me pipe dreams about Mortimer's project, and a few hours later, one of your allies completely breaks down. Is this what Mortimer's side is all about?
Listen, I'm kind of in a rush. Enough is enough. Choose your side and then everyone will be happy.
What? What are you playing at, Durishe? It's too late! I've come too far to back out now. Good God. I swear there's nothing common about you, Durishe.
So everyone tells me.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it. A certain Al-Asif, something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important, forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis.
А кого ты ждешь-то?
I haven't time either. See you later.
Ну, кстати, он нормальную информацию нам подкинул.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you. Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in the search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Дьявол, получается.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something
Какие
quite
притчи?
different. Please,
Если
don't
ты
look at
хочешь
us
делать.
through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
Чё у него поспрашивайте?
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
Ничего.
If I follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
Так,
Did you know
с
ancient
Египта
Egypt?
начнем.
Oh, yes, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis. Impressive.
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Pollio.
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras. Well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
In a way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his two sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis. I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no, not at all.
Дьявол.
He was my father, though. Strange as it seems.
Да
I
ну.
beg your pardon? Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have the chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the
Что-то
mythology
прям
surrounding
интересное
Jesus of
накладывается.
Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
Ну, дальше.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family, but it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving scars.
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
And how is it you help men exactly?
Let's just say that without us, man would probably never have left his cave. Fire, the wheel, tools, writing. We are the spark that inspires man to search, to grow, to evolve.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
Что-то там лагает. Чьи-то ноги.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
So, von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis, and with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with
What? You mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of Von Bortert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
It was you who killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be. I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life. Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty. You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And it enabled me to size you up, Louis. I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
I've got an idea, but it might seem stupid.
Trust me.
Am I one? I mean, am I a demon?
Would you like that?
Я даже не знаю.
No, I don't think so. I'm just a man, and that's fine with me.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it, it's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body, without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time.
Ну да, когда шнил, видели.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
И Григорий не зря говорил,
Your real mother would never have lied
тварь.
to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
Что такое? Ну что за лаги опять? Походу капец. Ну да. По всей видимости, наверное, мы с вами на сегодня закончим. Я не знаю, вот честно, что происходит. То с инетом, то с игрой. Блин, это вообще жесть. То есть ничего я толком сделать не могу. Ладно, давайте пока на этом закончим. Всем большое спасибо за просмотр, ставьте лайки и подписывайтесь на мой канал. Всем до скорых встреч и пока-пока.